Let's get controversial. Alright, we're ranking GameCube games today, and going to start off with some honorable mentions. Some games that were not quite in my top 10, but games I still really love. And keep in mind, these are just like my personal favorites. I'm not making a grand statement at what the best GameCube games are, but these are just my favorite games, and didn't quite make it into my top 10. But Pikmin have so many memories with that game. Same with Metroid Prime. Super nostalgic. Mario Party 5 almost made my top 10, but there is a Mario Party I like a little bit more on the GameCube than that one. Star Fox Assault, ton of great memories playing that game with my friends. The battle mode, it was super cool. Best Paper Mario game, just didn't quite make my list. A game that might be controversial. It's probably in a lot of people's top 10s. We got Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Again, I love this game, but there were 10 games that I liked more on the GameCube than that one. Next up, we are definitely going to get controversial. We've got the two Sonic games. Two best Sonic games on the GameCube. Maybe the two best Sonic games. But even though this is just a personal list, I know that people are going to get upset and just dislike the video anyway. So I'm just going to be candid and honest with you guys about my feelings on these games. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, I thought was a ton of fun. I loved playing with the bongos, but didn't quite make the list. Game I had incredible memories with was SpongeBob SquarePants, Lights, Camera, Pants. Crazy game, but ton of fun. I have a ton of memories playing the Ninja Turtles games with my cousin. Just a really good time growing up. Same with Lego Star Wars. I could have put both of them on there, but just found that one on this list. Custom Robo's a game that I really enjoyed, had a lot of fun with. Spider-Man 2, based off the Tobey Maguire movies. Game was a lot of fun. And now the new Spider-Man games are incredible games. Some of the best games ever. So, of course, gotta shout out Avatar. This game is not very good, but I had a lot of fun with it as a kid, no matter what. Just because I was a little goblin obsessed with Avatar, and I forgave it when I maybe shouldn't have. This Yu-Gi-Oh game is super underrated. It was a lot of fun. Same with this One Piece game, One Piece Grand Battle. If any of you have played that game, shout out to you. It's a fun one. Another Ninja Turtles game that I loved was the TMNT game based on the CGI movie, 2006 or 7. Super, super fun game. I really loved it. The Cars game, if any of you played that, it's a lot of fun. We got Kirby Air Ride, a game that a lot of people would put in their top 10s for sure. Just missed out on mine. And then the last two honorable mentions I have were TMNT Mutant Melee. Really, really good game. Just missed out on my top 10. And then Super Monkey Ball 2, also a game that I really loved growing up, but just missed out on my top 10. And those are my honorable mentions. Games that I loved, but didn't quite make the top 10. But now we're ready to get in to the top 10. And I'll put a little timestamp if you want to just skip ahead to the top 10. But yeah, starting off, and these aren't necessarily in order, but a lot of you can probably guess since XD is there in the honorable mentions, but Coliseum isn't, that you would be right. Coliseum is my preferred of the two, and I think simply because it came out first and I played it first. I am a creature of nostalgia, and I loved that game. So, Pokemon Coliseum. The next game that I'm going to put in this top 10 is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. That game is very expensive nowadays, and for good reason. It's a good game, and it along with Sacred Stones on my Game Boy kind of introduced me into the Fire Emblem franchise, which is a franchise I really love. So Path of Radiance definitely has to be there. The next one is Super Mario Sunshine. If you know anything about my past as a YouTuber, you know that Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion are important games to me. I made entire musicals over these games with a bunch of my friends. So both of them have to be there. And Luigi's Mansion, while I'm not ranking the list, Luigi's Mansion is one of my favorite games ever, period. So shout out to Luigi's Mansion. The next game in my top 10 is going to be a really unique one. It is off the wall, but it's a game that I loved growing up and still enjoy to play to this day. Metal Arms Glitch in the System. You have probably never heard of this game. It was on GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation, and it was a blast. I loved it growing up. Maybe it doesn't hold up, but it was, to me, at the time, one of my favorite games ever. Absolutely loved it. The next one, the Mario Party that did make my list, Mario Party 7. I really went back and forth on Mario Party 5 and 7, trying to decide which one I wanted to include, and ended up going with 7, but they're both so much fun. All the Mario Parties on the GameCube are really good, in my opinion. But those are my top 2. Another game that I just spent hours and hours playing with friends and my cousins was Super Mario Strikers, the Mario soccer game on the GameCube. And that game is fantastic. I enjoy all the Strikers games, but I still feel like that one might be the best one. It's just so good. Another game that I absolutely loved on the GameCube, which comes from my favorite video game franchise of all time, Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And I'll just go ahead and double trouble it right there. We've got Twilight Princess as well. Absolutely amazing Zelda games on the GameCube. 2 of my favorite Zelda games ever, and I think a lot of people would be in that camp as well. And then the last game, rounding out my top 10, is Super Smash Bros. Melee. The ultimate, get it, ultimate. But just an awesome party game. So much fun to compete with your friends in. Go to the Hyrule Temple and go to the bottom level and beat the crap out of each other. And yeah, let's see who can survive the longest. Absolutely love that game. Alright, filled out my honorable mentions list with some other games I loved. I added Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2. I played that game a lot as a kid. I also added the other 2 Mario Parties, 4 and 6. A lot of people probably would have 6 in their top 10, but 5 and 7 were the ones that I played the most growing up. I added the Mario Golf game, the Mario Kart Double Dash, obviously. I don't know how I forgot that one, but that one's definitely on there. Mario Superstar Baseball. Now, if this was a Wii tier list, the Mario Baseball on the Wii, Super Sluggers, that game was awesome to me. Let me know which of the Mario Baseball games you guys preferred. But I've also got Pac-Man World 2. That was a game I played a lot growing up. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Really liked that game. It was the only one of the Lord of the Rings games that I had, so if the others are better, sorry, this is the one that I played. And then the other Lego Star Wars game I added, just so the list would be more complete. But yeah, these are my favorite GameCube games, and you should let me know your favorite GameCube games. What did I miss? What's a glaring omission that you think is just unforgivable? Let me know in the comments what your favorite games were for the GameCube. And if you enjoyed this video, I'll make another one for for another gaming console, maybe the Wii next time, or the PlayStation 2. Just let me know if you want to see that. So, yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!
And you have a difficult task ahead. You must
Hit subscribe!
And when you do, I hope you will
Watch more videos!